Best Medicine Podcast with Simba. Sparking positive change in the community. Having real conversations and therapy. And you know that laughter's the best remedy. Got that heavy dose of humor for your hearts to heal. With mental health, it can't get any more real, yeah. Best Medicine Podcast. Laugh, love, learn. Best Medicine Podcast.
Best Man Pod. It's your man Simba Roar back in this thing. One more again, bruh. And today I have a special guest. I have another special guest. All I have is special guests, and this one ain't no different. Today I have someone who is a pillar in these youth streets. When you see her, she got about like 10, 12 kids around her because they have flocked to her because she's the one. She's the one. She's the one that's probably nurturing your children. She's the one that you need to be giving the applause and accolades to because she's helping y'all children be greater than what they are today. Today, I have Miss Erin.
Hey, y'all.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good? Good? Yeah, we gonna get into it. Because we've been trying to get this together for a while. You came over here at this point, like a month ago?
Uh-huh.
Came over here like a month ago, and we were having some good conversation. And it made me immediately want to talk to you further. We only had 20, 30 minutes, but yeah, we got some time today. Mm-hmm. I got time today, cuz. First off, who are you? What do you do? Who are you? Tell the people. Tell my fans. Tell my fans. I have fans now.
You got fans now.
I don't have no fans.
You got fans, bro.
I got fans, bro. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Young Cass on the camera.
Always have
bro.
Back you up.
Thing about, I'm gonna get into it real quick. Having somebody like Young Casanova, say what's up, bro.
Yo.
He's a man of a few words, but all the words he says are important.
Right.
I started this podcast the way it is now was a different vision than when I started it to be. So now that I'm running this podcast alone, I was stressed out. I was like anxious. I couldn't get no sleep. I got sleep. I couldn't get any rest. Because there was so much that I had to think about, so much that I had to do, and so much on my plate trying to start that I hit bruh up. I'm like, bruh, can you make this move for me? Yeah, bruh, it's good. Can you make this move for me? Yeah, bruh, it's good. Can you make this move for me? Yeah, bruh, it's good. Having somebody like that on your team, bruh, is you can't even pray for that. That just has to come to you. You just got to be blessed with that. We did a radio show. And he was like, yo, I'm not the show. I'm just the support. I was like, my man. Like he definitely, whatever I need, bro, he got me. If he don't got me, he can make it work for me. You know, we've been chopping it up. We've known each other for years. And
I'm long, bro.
Yeah, we've known each other for years. So it's just good that now he's on the team of, he's my production team at this point.
Hey.
So shout out to Young Cass. But Miss Erin.
The question you asked me. Okay.
Who are you? Tell my fans.
I mean, I don't know how to answer who am I, but I work at
Who are you? Don't tell me what you do.
Okay.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm me. I don't know what you want. You want like adjectives?
Yeah.
You want like describe me. Okay.
Let them know who you are.
Well, I am that's kind of a hard question.
Yeah, I know.
I've never really been asked who am I.
Get out of here, Barbara Walters.
What do you think? I am
Larry King.
Well, let me talk about some things I value. Maybe that.
Talk about your values, then.
I value loyalty.
Facts.
I value loyalty first. and I value reliability. And them is two different things.
Yeah.
They not the same thing.
Yeah.
They not the same thing because somebody could they could be there. They could say they're going to be there, or they could be there in spirit.
Right.
And that's being loyal. That's
Definitely,
being loyal.
definitely.
You're not spreading my business in the streets. You're not doing nothing to me. You being a loyal friend.
Right.
But if you were reliable friend, that means that you could I could call you in my time of need.
Yeah.
It's a difference between loyalty and reliability.
That's facts.
So
I can call you when I don't even want nothing.
Exactly. When you're reliable, I can just call you because I want somebody to talk to, and I know you're gonna answer the phone.
Yep. I had my homegirl. I called her one day. I was irritated, and it was when I was having that heavy anxiety starting this podcast, and I was going to work, and it was just getting a lot. It was getting to be a lot. I'm walking home, called up the number, answered the phone. I'm like, I just need some love right now. I just need you to send me some type of love right now.
People need that.
Easy. And they were right there for me. One of the illest things that I saw, you ever saw Selma?
No.
Okay. So the Martin Luther King walk on Selma.
I walked the bridge. I walked the Edmund Peters Bridge. Yeah.
The Milpitas Bridge?
Edmund Peters Bridge.
Oh, okay. I'm like the Milpitas Bridge.
No.
That's amazing. You walked the whole thing?
Yeah.
Did you sing Negro spirituals?
We did not sing Negro spirituals. But I wasn't with a group of black people when I walked the bridge.
Yeah. Okay.
I was with a group from my school. I went to school in Mobile, Alabama at Spring Hill College. Yeah. And we walked across. I was a part of the NAACP there, and we walked across the bridge. We went to go see the African American History Museum being opened up, and so when we went to go see the museum, we also walked the bridge because they was both in Montgomery, so we was pretty close. So we ended up doing both.
That's dope. That's dope. So Martin Luther King, it was a point where he was just stressed out, and it was 2-3 o'clock in the morning. He couldn't sleep. He called up this number. He called up Mahalia Jackson, and it was something like, I need to see God. Something like that. She just started singing for him.
Hey.
2-3 o'clock in the morning. Martin, you okay? I need to see God. Started blowing. That's the type of relationship that I crave. I need you. I know you have a beautiful voice, and I just need something spiritual. Right.
Yeah.
When I'm down and out. That's beautiful. That's a reliable friend.
Yes.
Be a reliable friend. Be a reliable friend. What else do you value?
I value. Let me think. What else do I value? Those are my top two. I value courage. I value self-discipline. Right. And the courage because, you going through life, you got a lot of stuff that you going to have to stand up for one day.
Every day.
And if you don't stand up, if you... you always see the quotes on Instagram, but I really like that one. If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for nothing. Yeah. And you fall for anything. Yeah, you'll fall for anything. And if you don't have nothing to stand for, then what are you doing?
What you doing?
What are you doing?
What are your values? What do you care for? What is something that you can say that I stand on? What do you stand on? What do you stand on?
What do I stand on?
What do you stand on?
I stand on respect.
Okay.
I definitely stand on trust. I stand on responsibility because we all have a responsibility to people, whether you see it or not. You have a responsibility to somebody else besides you and your own. Yeah. So you do have responsibilities. So what's your question? What do I value?
What do you value? What do you stand on? What do you stand on?
What do I stand on?
What do you stand on? Being respectful,
I stand on
respect.
I stand on that, but I stand on you have to be a good person.
Yeah, at the
end of the day, be a good person. because everybody goes through stuff, and you know people walk around with a chip on their shoulder. You know, you can visibly see it in people sometimes. You can see it weighing them down, and you don't have to add to that.
Yeah, not at all.
You don't have to add. Like all you gotta do is be a pleasant encounter. Because half the people you see on a daily basis, you're not finna see again. Facts.
I will never see half of the people.
So just be a pleasant encounter.
Yeah.
That was it.
Okay. Some more ill shit that I saw watching TV was the last episode of Boy Meets World, and they're sitting in the classroom talking to Mr. Feeney.
Yeah.
And he said, they're like, what advice? He's like, I taught you everything. Like, you go. Live your life. Like, he said, do good.
Yes.
Topanga was like, don't you mean do well?
No.
He's like, nah, do good.
Yeah.
Be somebody's light.
Yes.
I had a teacher, 12th grade.
Yeah.
Mr. Brooks. And he was heavy like that. And so I got kicked out of the house. I didn't get kicked out of the house. I got sent to a detention center.
Oh, those are two very different things.
Yeah. So she sent me to a detention center because I was trying to have a conversation with her. And she didn't want to talk to me. She was telling me to leave because she didn't want to talk to me. I'm like, yo, have a conversation with me. Talk to me. Communicate with me. I'm begging you to communicate with me. Yeah. Not communicate with me. And she wouldn't. It got too much. And she called the boys on me. And they took me to the detention center. And I missed my first day of finals. That shit was ugly. So when I went back to school, I was talking to all my teachers. I'm like, hey, I missed my final. I wasn't ditching. I wasn't, I was stuck in fucking Danville. Yeah. I was stuck. Couldn't go home. Mr. Brooks said, they all said something different, but Mr. Brooks said, don't worry about it. I'll pass you. Because, I was doing the work. I had an A in this class. I was doing all the work. He liked me. I was cool. What stuck with me was do something good for somebody else. Do something good for somebody else. I live my life by that every single day. I don't care who it is. If I see you struggling, I'm like, let me get that for you. For no reason. I help people for no reason. Exactly. And it then in turns helps me out in the long run because now I'm blessed as fuck. Even in my darkest days, I'm blessed as fuck.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you do all this good, and eventually, not even eventually, it starts to build up like a good feeling in you. Just because you're looking at these people and you're seeing their smiles, you're seeing them be happy, instead of being somebody who's like, who's always making somebody frown or something. You know that you're being cool.
Right. So tell me about your work. What do you do?
My work. I am behavior control and academic support. So basically nobody controls their behavior, They're them. They're going to do what they want to do. And unfortunately, there's no stopping it.
Right.
There's no stopping it. So I'm behavior control. I might talk to you about your behavior, tell you, hey, we need to get your shit together.
Yeah.
But that's about it. That's all I can do. And it is. That's it. That's all I can't suspend nobody. Right. That's all I can do is tell you, hey, get your shit together.
Right.
Man. And I'm academic support, so I pull kids out the classroom and we do homework. We work on their reading skills, work on their math skills. I got worksheets. We do worksheets. We read books. We're trying to get them up to grade level. A lot of the kids at Alliance, they're not. A lot of Alliance and at Elmhurst, it's they're just not at grade level.
A lot of kids
Yeah, a lot of kids, period, are just not at grade level.
And I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that until, like, I was above grade level.
I was, too. I was always above grade level. So I thought that, everybody else was cool,
I didn't know it was like that. I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know you could be in 8th grade and not know how to write a paragraph.
I had an 8th grader when I was in Alabama, but he couldn't read.
Yeah.
Like, we used to sit down and we'd read, and it might take us the whole hour to finish that page.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he was going to read it.
I had somebody,
this kid's like that notebook.
He's 16 years old and is messing up words like called.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it called it? I'm like,
no.
That's not how you say that word.
It's not at all how you say that word.
Called
it's
it?
not at all. Called it, I haven't heard that
called
one.
Called it is not a word. Not that you could say. It is a word, but you can't. It's not don't mean nothing. Called it don't mean nothing.
Not in school, it don't.
Exactly.
Not in real life, it don't.
Right.
So, a lot of kids are below grade level. So we're trying to help. We're trying to give a couple of people some individual help that we know are really, really behind. So, like the kids who can't read, the kids who don't know don't know their multiplication tables. Right. That's who we're trying to get to.
So they're too busy with technology.
Definitely too busy.
Definitely.
On their phones.
The phone, the Xbox, Fortnite. I don't even know how to play Fortnite, but I know exactly what song it made. I know the characters in it and what they look like.
The dances.
Exactly.
What's the?
And I ain't never even seen it be played.
Nah, I've seen that shit. That shit is intense. That shit is intense. What are? So you're at the school. So you're like middle school.
Mm-hmm. 6, 7, and 8.
What dances are they doing?
They doing the jerk.
Are they?
Yes. They are. They
really?
was doing the jerk yesterday, and I was mad they was doing it wrong, so I had to show them how to do it.
They were doing the jerk?
They was doing the jerk.
Okay, what else do they do?
They do,
They do this?
Yeah, they do. That one.
Yo, that's the funniest dance ever. This one does, that's the floss, right?
Nah, this one
that's
is
the floss.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's the
but
floss.
This one, I don't know what it's called. But this one is
the kids that ain't got no wrist doing the best.
Oh, my God. They be flailing all around, and they do it so fast, and they be so skinny and little. That shit just looks hilarious. Shout out to this dance. Shout out to that.
Made this up.
Y'all niggas go.
Man. Y'all gotta come see the kids in East Oakland do it.
That's hella funny, man.
But they do Watch Me Whip.
Yeah.
And Watch Me Nay Nay. Yeah, they do that one.
Yeah.
And they do, dang, what's that song? It came out a few years ago. Bet You Can't Do It Like Me. They still be doing that song. I seen them do the Soulja Boy one day.
Oh my God.
You know what I was surprised they didn't do though?
What?
They did not hip hop lock and drop it, and I got some girls out there that I know how to do it. I know they know how to do it. They ain't never even turned the song on. Ain't not at all.
Yeah. Pop lock and drop it. Shout out to Huey, man.
Man.
Shout out to Huey. Y'all was making the functions popping. So you're a dance teacher. You're a cheerleading coach. Cheerleading coach. So is that choreography or is that just like pom pom ha ha?
I mean, some of it's choreography.
Y'all do it
all of it's choreography. Yeah, we do it to the music. They had like 60 cheers. They learned. Okay. They learned like 60 cheers and they learned like 4 dances. Okay. And they learned a whole bunch of stunts. Yeah. They learned a whole bunch of stunts. I'm real, though. I was a cheerleader from, 9 to 18. Oh, shit. Really, actually, from younger than that. Yeah. But I was doing it for hella long. I was a Pop Warner All-Star High School. I got, individual national trophies.
Look at you.
Exactly. See? I know what the fuck I was doing.
Were you getting tossed?
Hell no, I'm look at me. Who the fuck was tossing me in the air, Shane? Who the fuck?
Your little stacked
was
ass.
Tossing me. I was doing the tossing.
Bottom heavy ass.
I was doing the toss and I was not being tossed. Strong.
Yeah, exactly. That's hella funny. We had shout out to you. I'm not gonna say her name, but it was this one girl, and I went to St. Mary's for 2 years. Berkeley? Yeah, Albany.
What years?
I graduated in 2009. Oh, okay. So I'm at Mary's my first.
Sure, I know somebody you went to school with. I just don't know their names.
And then I went to Tech, but when I was at Mary's, or I was at Tech at the point, and every year we have the rival game, so Legion's versus Mary's, and they're doing that dance routine. They throw baby girl in the air. Baby girl only weigh like 65 pounds. She a little baby. They throw her in the air. She comes down and smacks the floor.
My coach would have whooped our ass.
Like, how you let that girl drop? Like,
my coach would have, when I was, from middle school to well into high school until he passed away, my coach, who was a man, his name was Warren Coleman, he did not, you could not drop nobody.
Why are you dropping people?
That was not a thing.
Yeah, why are you dropping people?
He did not give a fuck. If you put that bitch up here and she landed in North Oakland, you better go catch her.
You better run.
You better catch her. Now. Catch her. No, he did not give a fuck. If we was on the 50-yard line and she landed up on the 70, he didn't care.
Yeah.
That was not something that he cared about.
Yeah.
So when I was learning how to stunt, we didn't know. It didn't matter if you thought she was finna kick you in the face. It didn't matter if you thought she was gonna get elbowed in the eye.
Yeah.
You better catch this little girl.
And take that lick.
Because he used to have this chair. Uncle Warren was a big man, right? So he used to have this handicap chair, right? And let your ass not catch that bitch. He was throwing that motherfucker.
Oh my God.
It was gonna be the chair, a radio, the keys, a battery from the radio, whatever the hell was closest to his hand, he was launching it at your face.
Yeah.
So no, we not the leg from the chair because the chair used to be broken. No.
God. He rip it off and throw it.
It wouldn't be like that. The chair would be sitting there and the leg would be on top of it. He'd be standing there next to the chair and he'd get mad. And so no, you can't. It was, and then after he was finished throwing shit, yelling and cussing, you was finna run.
Yeah.
For literally who knows how long. Yeah. I see some girls drop somebody one day. Uncle Warren made them run for 2 weeks.
They couldn't even get back in line, huh?
No! They just had to keep running.
That's real shit. But they won't do that now.
I do that to my girls.
They did it, huh?
I did. I did that to them. Well, I had one girl. She just, I don't know if she thought I wasn't finna make her do it or what. Right. But they, just to follow the rules though, because they went off to the bathroom, and I done told them before, y'all go to the closest bathroom. Yeah. Do not be walking all the way from the 6th grade hallway at Elmhurst to the 8th grade hall bathroom at Alliance. No.
Get here and come
Take
back.
your ass to the 6th grade bathroom and come back. Right. And so, and they left and was gone for hella long. Hella long. I sent 2 people to look for him, turned up shit, didn't find him.
Oh my God.
So y'all just out here lollygagging during practice time. On my time, y'all lollygagging.
You got me
guess
up.
What? Give my 75 push-ups right now. Right now. I can't do 75 push-ups. Give me 75 jumping jacks. No, give me 125 jumping jacks was my next one.
Yeah, make up for it.
She was like, I got asthma. Then you better get on your hands for my push-ups. I'm not playing with y'all. But that was me the whole cheer season.
That's real.
That was me the whole season. And I'm like that with all of my cheer teams.
Yeah. You should
Because you're not finna play with me like that.
At
all, you're not finna play with me, so I'm not playing it. And I gotta be the same way, because if I'm the coach, I gotta game, and they didn't throw the little girl into the air, and now she's smack on the ground.
Oh my God.
That's so embarrassing. That's embarrassing for the coach, because bitch, you look like you don't know what you're doing.
Oh my God.
Your girls look like they don't know what they doing because they didn't threw somebody up and not caught them. So what happened? You didn't teach them the stunt right, or they didn't know how to do it, and you told them to do it either way.
Right.
What happened?
Yeah.
Let me know what the issue was. Because I'm not understanding. So no, I don't do that. I didn't even let my girl stunt for a dumbass long, because I was trying to do stunts one day, and I had like 20 girls. Yeah. And it was only me. Yeah. And there's only 4 or 5 people in the stunt. So I still had like 15 people that wasn't doing nothing. And that's hella people. So they were supposed to be running cheers while I was doing stunts. Mm-hmm. And it kept being long-ass sections of quiet. Okay. And I'm like, why is it quiet? Yeah. It's supposed to, you call a cheer, 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 you call a cheer. Call the motherfucking cheers. What's going on? And I kept turning around, having to tell them, y'all need to do what y'all supposed to do, 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 stop arguing, do what you need to do. Everybody come here. Everybody come here.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I love that one. I'm tired of it.
Everybody come here.
So I'm not about to yell.
Exactly. I'm not finna keep on yelling. My voice is tired. I'm tired. No, everybody come here. Yeah. Since y'all can't figure out how to get y'all lives together, and you don't know how to run cheer after cheer like we do every day when I'm standing in front of you, we just not gonna do stunts. Yeah. And we not gonna do tumbling, because that means that I gotta make sure that I'm with everybody individually at all times. Yeah, so we just not finna do nothing. Y'all can we could do cheers and we could do the dance, but ain't no stunts, ain't no tumbling, ain't none of that.
I was the mascot.
And I cut them off for like 3 weeks too. They was hella mad. Coach Aaron, can we stunt today? No. Can we do tumbling? No.
Can nothing.
No, exactly. You can't. You can do these cheers. Right. That's what you can do.
First 2-3 weeks, I was like, y'all ain't doing nothing but running. I'm coach football or basketball. Mm-hmm. Ain't doing nothing but running. Y'all not gonna touch a ball. No way. Y'all gotta touch a ball for a month. I might give y'all 20 minutes at the end of the day. Uh-huh. But y'all about to run. Yeah. Niggas be lazy. Kids is lazy.
That's because they don't do nothing but play Fortnite and eat Takis all day. And they feel like that's just the way to live.
And their 2K game is, they think that's them practicing.
Exactly. 2K is practicing.
Oh, it's not, bro. You haven't shot
one
shot,
Coach
bro.
Best explained something crazy to me. He was like, it's the difference between hood basketball and basketball with rules.
Facts.
And I was like, you know what? I ain't never think about it like that.
Because y'all stay out here and be fouling all day.
Fouling, traveling.
Carrying definitely. And it ain't no rules, so y'all just doing it. Y'all just, whoever, if you make the point, you made it. If you're not, then no. But I was the mascot my 9th grade year. So I used to be, because I always had the female partners. So they was on the cheerleading squad. Yeah. I'm in 9th grade. I'm, friends with the upper class girls on the cheerleading squad. It's like 3 of us every day after school up at the cheerleading squad practice. It's like y'all over there playing and talking to each other. I'm looking at these women dance. This is what I'm here for. And I will be there every single day, like, faithfully.
When I did All-Stars, we had boys on our team. Yeah. But the boys used to just... They didn't do nothing. Yeah. All they was there for the sole purpose of throwing and catching.
See, I wasn't even doing that. They tried to make me the team. They tried to put me on the team. I was like...
You ever seen Fired Up?
I'm good. I'm good. That's the show, right?
Nah, the movie Fired Up. It's like 2 boys.
I have seen that movie, yes.
They used to do that.
Yes.
They used to do that. That used to be real life. That used to be real
I'm just here so I can get some chicks, man.
That's it. Well, I just came to the competition because it was in Vegas and I wanted to see all the girls.
Real talk. That was me. And I was for the homecoming game. I was the Panthers, so I knew their routines and stuff like that. My favorite one is we had a little panther. We set him on the fence. He growled like he had no sense. He fell into the water. And they're about to drown, but the panther spirit, somebody didn't go down. I said he did go down. I said, mighty panthers. Hey, it's so stupid. Nigga, I was in that bed. I was like, cause I was Panthers. In there going like, hey, this 09, this prime hyphy movement.
Yeah.
I was in there like, hey.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing ever, man.
We ain't really had no mascot.
That was the funniest shit ever, man.
Oh, it was Black Panther.
Yeah, I was a Black Panther. I'm the original Black Panther. I'm the original Black Panther. So, do you work with them like you watch? I know you watch the Dancing Dolls and stuff like that.
In my drive, like Coach B.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't think I was that bad until, you know, when they would, my supervisor told the girls to teach them a cheer. Mm-hmm. So I didn't think I was that bad until they started teaching her to cheer. Yeah. And they was like, no, your arm's not straight. Oh. You're not loud enough. That look like hot garbage. Oh. And that is my catchphrase. Like, that looks like hot garbage. Like, whenever they be doing something and I'm like, what is this? Yeah. This looks like, cut the music. This look like hot garbage. Y'all need to get y'all life together. That's my catchphrase.
Yo.
And like, yo, I don't even want to look at this no more. Y'all need to do something else. And I was
y'all need to do something else. Do something different. Because this is making me mad. Just completely switch. Because this is making me mad. That's hella funny.
You know, when you say it like that, it makes me think, you know, what the fuck did I want them to do? Do something different.
Yeah, do something different. I don't care what it is. I don't care.
And they be looking at me, too. What the fuck is we supposed to do?
I do the same
thing. Then I be hella mad. They looking at me stupid. Like, y'all need to get ready position.
Right. Y'all just standing there. You didn't give us an instruction. I don't care. Do something else.
Every time I say ready position, they go down up. So y'all, God, do something else. Y'all just sitting there looking at me crazy. Ready position.
Yo, it's fun to do that though. Like, it's fun to yell at children, man. Like, it's something cathartic about being able to yell at kids that's not yours. Like, and especially when you're not upset with them, but you want the best for them. It's like, I'm yelling at you. They were like, man, you came back today? Like, you was mad yesterday. I'm like, I'm never mad at you. Like, yeah, but you was yelling. I'm like, bro, I yell at y'all every day.
Well, exactly. They have to get used to it.
I yell at y'all every day. Like, I'm going to be here every single day, bro.
One of my girls was not ready for that because I would just be yelling and probably, you know, when they be mid doing something. Hey, can't that be on the straighten your arms? You know, like, they had to get used to it. Yeah. Cause so they did a couple of them wasn't ready.
Yeah, exactly.
So they had to like get used to it, but they was like they thought a few of them. One of them really thought I did not like her, and I was like, no, it's not. Cause you know, of course, there's girls on the team that I like more than I like other ones.
Facts.
But she wasn't even one of the ones that I didn't like. So I'm like, no, baby, I love you. What do you mean? She said, well, you're just always yelling at me. I was like, I'm sorry. Yeah. I yell at everybody.
I'm yelling at everybody. Like, don't take this personal.
Exactly.
If you're doing something wrong, I'm yelling at you.
It's not your fault that I'm yelling.
It's me.
I had to explain. I was like, I'm just a loud person.
Yeah, I don't know how else to communicate.
I don't know how to tone it down. I'm just loud.
And coaches shouldn't talk.
Exactly.
You can't be a coach.
Because then they be talking over you.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Ready position.
You ain't. See, they just be talking. You like, run something. I'm run something. Y'all need to do y'all. If I was the coach and I went to practice and I said, okay, you guys need to line up and call out your cheers and let's get this thing on the road. You know, at the end of the season, I can do that.
Right.
at the end, I could come in civil-like and talk to the kids and be like, all right, this is what we're going to do today. Right. Y'all, let's get our roll on. But when I first came in, hell no. They was not finna listen to nothing I had to say.
At all. You coming in commanding respect.
Exactly.
And commanding excellence. And that's what you should do.
And I had to learn because at the beginning of the year, I was the volleyball coach. Okay. And them kids used to run all up and over me. Yeah. So, and it was girls that was on the volleyball team that was on the cheerleading team. And I told them, you're not finna treat me like that. And I told them straight up the first day they said, can I join the team? You're not finna treat me the way we did volleyball. Yeah. This is not what we're doing. You finna learn this is a whole new ball game.
That's facts.
So, when I was doing volleyball, I wasn't shit. I got to the point where I was like, man, fuck these kids.
Yeah, that was my volleyball experience.
I don't even got nothing. I don't have nothing to say to them.
No.
I don't want y'all to do nothing.
I'm not going to even correct y'all no more.
Exactly. I'm just finna let y'all do you.
You mean nothing to me at this point.
I'm now I'm here for the paycheck.
That's facts.
Now I'm one of them people here.
What is it about volleyball? Because that was definitely my volleyball experience.
I don't know. Was it girls?
It was girls and like 2 boys.
That was why it was girls.
Yeah, but I coached girls basketball last year.
But that's the thing with volleyball, you get like a girlier kind of girl than you get with basketball.
That's
so
very
you get the girls that's like, oh well, she said this about my boyfriend, right. And so I'm not finna mess with her no more because she was talking about me and my boyfriend on Instagram.
A lot of bullshit.
And then on Snapchat she was no. Nah. You get the girlier girls that's more catty in basketball, Unfortunately, well, not even unfortunately, you just get a different breed of girl.
Yeah, that's true. I was definitely, in a 3-week stint of fuck these kids.
I was too, the end of volleyball season, I was like, man, because my co-workers, my co-worker, Coach T, and then the 2 girls that volunteered had came, and they was in tears, crying. What? Because they wanted the girls to do better. They didn't want them to act like that. Yeah. They wanted them to... they wanted them to do better. Right. To do and to be better. And they cried and they told them, you don't have to act like this. Y'all are concerned with these fake problems, but it's real problems out here. They was telling them about their lives and they was in tears crying. Them girls didn't give a damn.
Not giving a fuck. They're laughing at you because you're crying. Yes, why are you crying?
Didn't give a fuck. So I was like, you know what? Shit. After that, I was like, fuck these kids, man. They was like, how come you don't ever have nothing to say? Like a week later, they was like, why you ain't never got nothing to say? I was like, well, they didn't cry for y'all, and y'all still acting asses. So what you want me to say?
Yeah, facts. I mean, what do you want me to do? What you want me to do?
What you want me to say?
These little motherfuckers stole my hat and threw it away and demolished it. These little motherfuckers took my hat, stole my hat, threw it away, poured milk all over it, hid the motherfucker so I couldn't find it. Fuck them kids, right? Talking about, did you find your hat? No, I didn't find my hat!
Well, how you find out they did all this?
Somebody told me, one of the kids told me. I'm like,
damn.
I knew that's what happened.
The kids be snitching on each other too.
Because they fuck with me.
But they not gonna snitch on them. They're not gonna snitch on nobody in front of nobody.
Nah. But if they like you, they gonna be like, hey, I know what happened.
They gonna get you in private and be like, hey.
Yeah.
They did this, and this.
And I didn't even say nothing about it. I didn't even do nothing about it. I just knew. Mm-hmm. I didn't say, he told me this. Nah, no. I knew that's what happened already. That was just confirmation for me. Yeah. Because I already said, fuck y'all kids.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I'm rightfully so, man. Mm-hmm. Fuck y'all kids.
We not saying fuck all the kids.
Nah, just the assholes.
Just them.
Yeah. And I don't hold a grudge with them, because at this point, I'm cool. Oh. I'm cool with them at this point, but... Yeah, at that moment, it was fuck them kids.
Yeah,
I don't fuck with y'all, because y'all out here wilding, and y'all don't fuck with me.
We had a kid, I had a kid, his name was, I can't tell you his name, but I had this kid, and he was just the asshole. He was sitting outside one day, and after school, it's well after 3 o'clock. Yeah. You obviously not going home. Bring your ass inside the school and do what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Instead of sitting out here on the front stoop where anything can happen. And it was just the whole, I'm not coming inside. I don't got to listen to what you told me to do. It's after school. I ain't got to do it. Whoa. And I'm like, whatever. All right, fine. You know, and go home then. If you say you keep telling me you're going home, go home.
You ain't got to listen to me. Take your ass home then.
Exactly. And so he started walking off down the street towards E1. I'm like, home that way.
Right.
It's that way.
Yeah.
It's that way. Home.
Yes. Why do y'all be walking the other way from your home? You live that way.
You walk home every day.
Where you
live that way.
Where are you going?
That way. Right. Go home. You not, I don't live over there. I got your address in the office right now. I know where you live.
I will
Go
pull
home.
up Power School right now.
Exactly. I will pull up Illuminate. Take your ass home.
Yo, why did
I'm not going home. I moved. Come here, Jabari. Come here.
Yeah.
Continues walking. It's good. I'll see you in class tomorrow. Thanks. Gets to class. Runs all over the classroom, doesn't want to talk to me, won't look at me, head down, doing everything else. I'm like, you know what? Fine, forget it, whatever. You obviously don't want nothing to do with me.
Right.
I hope you finish your 8th grade year strong.
That's facts.
I hope you finish it strong.
Right.
Like a month later, came back. Can you help me? I have to go to credit, what's it called? Credit makeup, whatever it is. Credit makeup when you finna not graduate.
Yeah.
Oh, but I thought you had
you was good.
When I was talking to you, you had it.
You didn't want to talk to me.
Don't you remember we was looking at Illuminate? You had all the little red lines. You had it.
Yeah.
What? I thought you had it.
Yeah. What do you do about that? What do you do about the kids who just want to be a problem, who consistently lie for no reason? You let them?
I let them.
Me too.
Because I'm not finna argue with you.
I'm not. I don't.
Well, little Duval said, I ain't going back and forth with you, children. No.
Not
I'm
at all.
not finna do this.
Not at all.
You wanna lie? You wanna break the rules? Do you, sir or ma'am?
Right, that's real.
Do you?
I can only tell you not to.
Like, we got the Mickey Mouse crew and the Fuck Around crew.
Yeah.
Fuck Around crew didn't jump the corn man.
Oh my God. Come on, children. Don't jump the corn man.
Jumped the corn man.
Come on, bro.
Man!
What are you doing, bro? This nigga feeds you every day.
Jump the corn
For
man.
what? The corn?
It's the money.
Oh, okay. You real. But nigga, we know what school you go to. We know where you live.
Know what school you go to. I see you every day.
I see you every day,
Jump
bro.
the corn man.
I do dumb shit.
You might go to school with my kids, bro.
Facts.
And what is the Mickey Mouse crew? They just like to chase the boys around all day.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not what we doing. How is that not what you doing? And I just seen him come out of room 14, and then here you come out of room 14 directly behind him, and there ain't nobody in room 14.
I look in room 14 and it's empty. Y'all was the only two in room 14.
Exactly. Oh, but I wasn't with him. We was not together. I ain't been chasing around no boys. Woo. Be fast.
Be fast.
Be fast. That's sometimes that's all I can say. Be like, you know what? I used to be a fast little kid.
Right.
Be fast.
Do you, boo-boo? I had to tell one of my students the other day because she was like, oh my God, it's the worst day of my life. I'm crying and all this stuff. I'm like, she's like, I don't want to go. I'm like, why are y'all outside? Go inside. Like, I can't be in there. He's in there. I'm like, what? If you don't walk inside this classroom right now, I don't care if he in there or not. It ain't bothering you. You ain't bothering him. I can't. I'm like, let me tell you straight up. You don't ever run from no man. I'm like, you don't let no man have that type of power over you. Mm-hmm. And he's not better than you. There's no one better than you.
Yeah.
Don't ever give nobody that much power over you to where you can't even be in the room. Your presence should make him want to run out the room. Mm-hmm. Not the other way around. You are the stronger.
We be having
strong.
Kids, like boys and girls, fighting.
Ew.
And
That's disgusting.
It's terrible, and it's like a real problem because the girls just always got their hands on a little boy.
Yeah, that's true.
And I tell every time I see it, I tell my little nose like, look, you need to stop it.
Got to.
You gotta stop it because at this point right now, yeah, he might be shorter than you, he might be the same size as you, but then give that little boy 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And you hit him and he hit you, he gonna knock the dog shit out of you.
Okay.
I do not cuss to the kids.
Yeah, I don't.
No, I let them know.
Yeah, I talk to them like they're my little brothers and sisters.
Exactly. Like I'm not finna sugarcoat nothing, y'all. Like this, I'm finna tell you what life is because when I was in college, my best friend, she was going through a domestic violence situation. My sister went through a domestic violence situation, and that shit ain't cool.
It's not.
It's not cool at all. So I'm not finna let you sit here and do this. No, this is what we're not finna do.
Nah, I'm not. Yeah, because y'all will then become older women who put your hands on dudes.
Exactly. We had a girl and a boy. A girl put her hands on a boy. Boy hit her. They call mom. Mom comes to the school. Corners the little girl. Now knock the shit out of her. Hit her. Slap the little bitch.
Oh my God.
Slap the little bitch. I'm like, this is a 6th grade girl. A girl in the 6th grade. What is wrong with you?
Yeah,
you were a grown ass lady. This is not okay. And you got your 3-year-old little girl running behind you.
That's crazy.
What do you think is finna happen to her? This shit is not okay. So yeah, I let all the girls and all the boys know I don't play that. I don't play it at all. We had a boy get his butt whooped by a girl.
That's fucked up, bro.
It was Abigail.
She is a wilding. Abigail is a wilding, bro. Like, who was her parent?
Oh no, I ain't never met him. I just drop her off at home. That's it. I ain't never met her. But she beat up a boy. He really got beat up too. It was crazy. Who'd ever thought? I had to let him know that wasn't cool though. I waited to catch him too. I waited to catch him in the corner.
To tell him that it wasn't cool that she did that to him?
Yeah, no, not even because he started the fight. So I had caught him in the corner and let him know this is not all right, sir. This is not what we do. And you don't know who her family is, who her daddy is, her brothers, her cousins. Do you want them to bring this to your mama front door? Because what you gonna do when that happen? We cannot have these kinds of problems, people.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just be fucked up out here in these streets.
And you're not even thinking about it. Not even thinking about it. That's the problem. They don't be thinking, but they just kids. So I can't be mad at them.
That's what. Because I give them so much credit.
Man.
I give them so much credit, way more credit than I'm supposed to.
Way more than they deserve.
For being just people. Like, stop acting like this.
Yeah.
But they're children.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I was that age, my consciousness was way higher than that. Way higher than that.
I feel like I used to understand shit.
I used to understand shit all the time.
But they don't get it. They don't get it at all. They just be thinking things is okay and it's not.
It's definitely not.
It's not at all. Like I had this what was I thinking about? Oh, I had this little girl today and she's, I'm little black girl, black people was in the classroom, and we've had like these TNT youth uprising people come, and they've been talking about like gang violence and peer pressure and domestic violence and stuff, which is really cool. They need that. Definitely. And it was like black people and Hispanic people and like people of color that was coming and doing this.
Right.
So that was cool. But we had a girl in there today, and she just talking and 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 playing with the water bottle. Let me unwrap the water bottle, see what I can stick inside of it, poke a hole into it, and then, like, what are you doing?
That was fancy.
Exactly. What are you doing? Sit your ass down.
Right.
Shut the hell up. They talking about gang violence. You want to sit here and have conversations? Talk to them.
That's facts. But that's probably because she was dealing with it.
I feel like she was.
And that was her way of, she was being antsy for a reason because I see that from my parents. Maybe I see that when I go home, and she didn't know how to handle it in the moment because she knew way too much that she was supposed to about it.
That could be very true. Mm-hmm. But you don't get two black women speaking in front of your class all the time, so you need to shut the hell up.
Please shut up. Please
and listen to what they got to say to you.
I'm with both sides of that fence.
Because that was my whole argument. Like, look, you can talk all you want to about Mr. West and Mr. E up there, like, they do them, but this day classroom, if you want to talk it for them, but damn. Yeah. I asked, when was the last time when have you ever had a black lady teacher? Like, it was her classroom. That was her classroom.
Only theater.
Only theater, right?
Only theater.
It wasn't no black women teachers at that school, huh?
No.
That's crazy. Only theater.
I went to O'Dowd and they only had, it was only one black woman teacher there and she taught theater and it was the history teacher, Mr. Green, and his wife worked there too, but she wasn't a teacher. She was like a student involvement coordinator or something. And it was another one, Mr. What was his name? Mr. Burns. Okay. Mr. Burns. Excellent. Yeah, exactly. That's what I always thought.
Excellent.
It was Mr. Burns, and he but Mr. Burns didn't even look like a black man. He was like an eighth black. So we only knew he was black because he was the only one Mr. Green would let substitute his Black History class.
Oh man.
So we we knew. Yeah. And he didn't look black and such. I asked him, when was the last time? When have you ever had a black teacher? Yeah. Ever had somebody stand at the front of the classroom and this was their classroom? When?
I had.
She said never.
Never, right? Never, right?
Never.
That's real. I had 3rd grade, 4th grade, 8th grade. That's it. And then when I didn't have one except for theater in 10th or 11th or 10th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, and then I didn't have one at Tech. She was the home ec teacher.
That's what I'm saying.
That's wild.
That's what I'm saying.
That's wild. A black woman teacher.
And we don't have none here. Well, we have them. I've seen them. Right. But they're just not, it's just not common, I guess.
It's not, because even at my other school, there's only one. As far as the general ed classes.
Yeah.
There's one that works with, it's a math, PE, and then like the special ed. That's wild. That is wild.
I didn't have none from elementary school to high school. I didn't have from kindergarten till I got to 9th grade. I never had a black teacher.
That's crazy.
And then I had, I just told you about Mr. Green and Mr. Burns. I took both of them in high school. Right. And then it was when I first got to my college, it was one black teacher on campus. And it was his first year. And he was the only black teacher on campus until my junior year.
That's wild.
And then it was another one. He taught chemistry. Yeah. But it's not like, but when I was like in the schools out there in Alabama, in their public schools, they have it's whole schools and it's only black people.
I'm sure.
It's only black people.
So it's only like that outside of the South, you think?
Do I think they like segregated like that only in the South?
Yeah, because I don't see too many black women teachers.
I saw
or black male teachers for that fact.
I think black male teachers are like just they're what's the animal that's like an exotic species. Like
they're definitely unicorns.
Yeah, they're unicorns. We have a black male teacher though, Mr. Barriola. We got a couple of them. We got Mr. Barriola. He teach history, and we got Josh not really a teacher, but Coach Allen. Okay. He's Coach Allen and Coach Rude. They do PE, and Coach Mo's a sub. Okay. But he's working on his master's. But we got another person there. He does like special ed. He does the special. He helps them out Not special ed. What is it?
With the resource center.
Nah. IEPs.
Oh, okay.
He does IEPs, and he so he does like study skills.
Yeah.
And he teaches like their advisory class, and he does homework room for the after school. Yeah. And he's in school now, going back to get his little few credentials he needs left, so he can get his teaching degree.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So both of the schools that I'm at right now, the principals are black men.
Oh, cool.
And that's amazing.
We got a vice principal. Our vice principal. One of the vice principals is a black man.
That's dope to be like, yo, he is running shit. That's dope because I never even had a male teacher until high school.
Exactly.
Besides,
no, I had a male teacher for
besides the computer class. Never had a male teacher.
I had a male teacher for 8th grade, but he wasn't cool.
No,
he wasn't cool. We had a PE teacher that was a man.
So what do you think that is? Because we are in the field of quote unquote teaching, and we're in the schools like that. Why don't you think there's a lot of black teachers?
Because they don't make no money.
That's true, but it's a lot of black people who aren't making no money.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like that's the big reason. And a lot of us, when we go to school, we go with when you go to college, you go with help from, like, your mom, help from your parents.
Right.
I know my mom told me my whole 4 years, I am not paying for you to be a teacher. I am not paying for you to be a social worker. Yeah. Like, you did, like, no, like, this was what she said. I said, I want to major in sociology. I'm not paying for that. Right. I will not pay for an English major. I don't know who you think you are.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So,
that doesn't...
I feel like
get to
that,
a job real quickly.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of stuff. That definitely, depending, your family might be like, yo, teacher's not the way. Right. And then, other people, they be like, I don't want to deal with these kids.
That's facts. That's definitely facts. You have to be a certain type of person to deal with that.
And honestly, I've seen teachers literally run out of the classroom.
Crying.
Not even crying, run out of the classroom. Just because the kids was acting crazy. Like, they was like, this is just gonna be my last class. I'm not teaching another one. Right. Like, ever. I'm out.
You seen her whole quit, huh?
I seen her whole quit in the middle of it, and I was like, wow, these kids really fucked her up. Yeah. In my mind, she was an older black woman. Mm-hmm. So,
she ain't having that.
Exactly. So, she was used to a whole different thing, and she's sitting at Alliance with me this year with the kids in class, and she's like, I'm not doing this shit no more.
Yeah, that's real.
And I understand.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all, man, because it's a lot. You gotta
have a certain mindset.
Yeah, you have to have a giving mindset to be in this role.
And you gotta want to help people to be in this role. Like, you can't be like, I'm not finna go be a teacher, and I'm just be a teacher because I want to be a teacher. I don't really plan on helping nobody. I just want to be a teacher. Yeah, that's bullshit. That ain't finna work.
That's bullshit, because you have to help people. Why did you want to do this?
Why did I want to do AmeriCorps?
Or why did you want to be in the classroom?
I didn't really want to be in the classroom.
Okay.
I just kind of wound up in the classroom.
You wound up in the classroom.
Because I was, so I went to school, right? And
where?
In Alabama at Spring Hill College.
Talk about it, college grad.
The only way my mom was the only way she was going to be happy was if I always said I was going to go to law school, right? And, you think that's the plan until, it's time to start applying to law school. And you like, hold on. Do I really want to go to law school?
No.
That's what I was thinking, too. Like, I might not really want to go to law school. Yeah. I don't really know if I want to do this. This might not be for me. And so I was like, I'm going to just take a year off. Yeah. And I would say that I was taking a year off so I could take, like, a break. That was going to be my plan. And really, I was supposed to be figuring out if I wanted to go to law school or if I wanted to, like, go to, pursue, like, social work and all this. Mm-hmm. And so I ended up, that was my story. Okay. I need a break. Yeah. So I took my break, but the thing is, to keep up the pretense, you gotta actually apply to law school at the same time.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, I really had to apply to law school.
Yeah.
And the problem was, and it's not that I don't know. I just don't know if I want to be a lawyer.
Right.
Because, the lawyers I talk to, all they ever say is, so it's a lot of work. You got to do this. This one man told me he had to learn how to build a plane from the first nail to the paint job. I'd be damned if I got to build a plane.
To be a lawyer?
He was a lawyer. And he had to learn how to build a plane for his client. From the first nail to the paint job. I'd be damned if I learned how to build a plane just because you trying to get off a charge.
Wow.
That's on you.
That's on you, bro.
You
did that. I'm just trying to make sure
exactly. At that point, you did that.
How about you just tell me how to do all that, and then I'll be like, hey, this is how you do it.
And I don't want no parts in it.
Yeah.
I don't want no parts in stuff like that. So that's why I'm like, that's why I was shying away from being a lawyer. I don't want to, you did it. You did it. What do you want me to do?
Is that your defense? You did it? That's not a defense.
You did. That's the defense. Shit, you did. You kidnapped them.
Oh my God.
You stole from whatever it was.
That
if you
funny.
did it, you did it. Stop being a bitch about it. You knew you was gonna have to come to consequences one day. You did it.
You did that shit.
You did.
Hashtag you did it.
So I wasn't really trying to be a lawyer because if you did it, you did it. What I'm finna help you do?
Right.
But it is people who didn't do it.
Right.
And I understand those people, but I'm not how you get caught up in it.
Yeah.
I got questions. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure I could be all that biased.
So you'll be a terrible defense attorney.
I'd be a terrible defense attorney.
But an amazing prosecutor.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
A terrible defense.
He did that shit. My case rests. The prosecution rests. He did that shit. And goes to sit down and drink your water.
Exactly, because he did that shit.
Now prove you didn't.
Now prove you ain't did it.
That is funny.
Because that's not me. I'm not finna prove you didn't do it if you did it.
Are you starving for comics? Do you covet the classics or the newest copies of our favorite comics? Ooh, that All-Star Superman, Watchmen, and Remember the Sandman? Heroes and Dragons can remedy that. They've been around for more than 30 years with the homegrown family atmosphere. Who's doing it like that? Marvel, DC, collectibles, toys, it doesn't matter. They have what you want. Go see them. Ask for York. Heroes and Dragons, located at 1807 Bush River Road, Columbia, South Carolina. Tell them Defy Life sent you.